Hey guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna discuss about how cine industries are using Azure technologies and how they evolved. Previously, what are all the difficulties they faced in this particular factor. This is what today we're gonna see. So before the cloud days, so what and all they faced? Expensive servers they used. Expensive server means, for example, in the past scenario, they need to invest more amount on the local computers and then the physical computers because they trusted it. Because there is no case to go with the cloud computing or any other internet things. Okay, so for that previously they trusted it and then they used it. Okay, so in that expensive server factor, studios had to buy and maintain a huge on-premises servers to store a raw footages and special effects, and also the final movie version updations and all they need to do in that on-premises servers only. In addition to that, if they are if they are working with more movies on that infrastructure, they need more storage, more money they have to spend for the hardware capacity. Okay, and then long rendering time for VFX. Okay, VFX means visual effects. This is all we know. Okay, rendering effects like explosion, CGI, animation. Okay, so this took more time, and also in sometimes this would take in a days. Okay, in the traditional computers. Okay, so in that particular scenario, two studios had to buy the supercomputers, which were costly or not flexible. Okay, and then limited collaboration between global teams. For example, if an editor was located in Los Angeles and the VFX teams are located in London, they just wanted to share the files across the region. Okay, so this is the biggest difficulty. Okay, they had to use the physical hard drives. Okay, or else slow file transfer systems they need to use, which cause delays. Okay. With the cloud computing, they literally tackled everything. Okay. Fast production, editing, and then, more secure encryption storage is there. We can, encrypt it with customer managed key or Azure also providing some set of encryption keys. We can use it and easy remote collaboration. VFX team and editing team can be located in anywhere in the world. They can share their files easily globally and they can efficiently edit it. Okay, so special effects. Hollywood's heavily relies on cloud computing. Okay, why? Because some reasons are there. Okay, here itself, I said some scenarios. Big explosion in the action movies. Okay, if without cloud, artists have to wait hours of days of computer to process it. But with cloud, which it literally powerful, right? So whatever the CGI, whatever the explosion action scene, they can process it. That can process it in a minutes. So we can reduce time here. In addition to that, second scenario, a superhero, flying over the city. Okay, a 3D artist, if he uses Azure virtual machines to create a realistic effects, which is very easy. If they are doing it in on-prem, some internet latency they might get, and if any hardware got failed, the data might lose. Okay, here the difficulty won't come. And cloud makes effects looks smoother and lifelike. Okay, so one more real world example I took here, Avatar, or Lord of Rings we can take. See, here, Beta Digitals. Okay, Beta Digital is a top VFX company which uses cloud computing to process these things. Okay, VFX and everything they are doing with this cloud computing power. After that, how animated movies are made using Azure. Okay, in this scenario three, creating a movie, 3D animated movie like Toy Story or Frozen, animators needed thousands of images to process per seconds. Okay, so what they need in Azure, so what they need in on-prem, they need to buy a supercomputers and they need to process GPUs. But if Azure, if you are working with Azure, means Azure itself, GPU is there, graphical processing unit. Okay, whatever the image process you just wanted to do, you can perform it in this Azure GPU itself. It makes more faster and also it's smooth. In user side, they won't get any lags or any data loss. They won't get. Okay, and then next scenario, studio had to deliver a movie on time. Okay, if without cloud, if they lagging in the file transfer, or if that infra suddenly got damaged on due to disaster or any human mistake, means this was that movie might lose, or that takes some time to process the movies. Okay, and also that if we are maintaining the movies and everything, the processing and everything, if we do it on on-prem, we need to invest more cost. But with Azure, if the same thing is happening, means we can get the help from Azure support team there itself. We can ask whatever the questions which we had, and whatever the difficulties which we faced, and subscription difficulty, whatever the difficulty which we faced, we can ask to them, and they will guide you, they will support you. Okay, by the help of them, we can sort out that issue. Okay, so that they can deliver a movie in on time. Okay, so example, Pixar, Disney, and DreamWorks, these peoples are using cloud computing. Okay, so cloud rendering to speed up the automations. After that, AI. Okay, AI in making movie. See, for example, scenario, AI voice dubbing and international releases. See, instead of hiring a voice actor for every languages, Azure had an AI translators, and also that would sync the voices. For example, one dubbing artist should take the voice notes for one particular scene, means if suddenly he got accident, or some issue got happened to him, he's not available to give the proper voice recording in that particular scene, means we can easily use that AI translates, or AI translates and sync voice notes, which would analyze his voice and tone and everything. It would give the voice for us, voice for that particular scene. Okay, it uses in movies, and mostly in Netflix series and movies and all, they're using these translators to distribute the same movies to all over the world. And then in the editing factor, editing movies with AI automatically cuts the scenes and fix the mistakes and enhances the color. For example, you are just doing the dubbing. While the dubbing, you're just giving the breathing sound and some background noise which comes from you, and you know some irrelevant noise comes, means it would automatically fine tune it, and then it would give it to you. Okay, and also Azure AI had the intelligence. Okay, so if you just once you trained it, it would cut the scenes and fix the mistakes, and it would enhance the colors, so that editors don't need to work for a long time, so they can save a lot of works with this Azure AI technology, and also which saves months of works for editors. Okay, so if they are not doing their work for long term, means obviously the time gonna save, right? So that's what I said here. And in the example factor, AI helps in filmmakers like James Cameron, we all know, the familiar director, and Marvel Studios with the fast post production. Okay, there and all these AIs are helping. Okay, so this is the part one video, guys. In the next part two video, I'll come up with few more scenarios, few more understanding concepts with the same thing. Okay, so let's see in the part two video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.